I got 36 ounces in my pocket. I'm saucy, yeah, I'm hard to kill, I got these meals, yeah. I took the gang off Delta planes and jump on lyrics, yeah. I told the jeweler, I told my niggas this our year, yeah. Zona studies first.
I call that the 2023 dance. What's up, guys? Welcome to my video. I'm back here with another one. This is actually the first video of the new year. I'm really excited. I had a great Christmas, I had a great New Year's, and this is the first video, so let's get right into it. What better way to start out the year but just talk about new stuff looking forward to for the year. And if those of you don't know me, I actually am very interested in like technology, so I'm really excited today. Like, we're gonna talk about some future tech. I think every year, like especially like since the 2020 2021 happened, I always think about like what can we expect, what can we anticipate. And this year I just realized that CES happened. So if you don't know what CES is, it's basically a consumer show that shows off new technologies coming out. Not gonna lie, most of it is like TVs and phones, stuff that we already have, but slowly and slowly they invest and advance those things. Now I'm looking for like the groundbreaking stuff, right? I'm looking for the robots, like not vacuum robots, like actual robots. Like the metaverse is something that's new. I don't know anything about it. I have a perception of what it is, but obviously it's something that's new. And you're gonna hear a lot about it, especially this year. Hopefully, like this is what people tell me. So we're gonna look at some of the futuristic stuff that's coming out. I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks again for joining me, and let's hit it off. So let's go to the first thing. It looks like, oh, so yeah, they showed basically a commuter system. It's basically a vehicle, right, that basically can carry you around. So I think honestly, like, how do I put it? Like, it looks cool. Let's be honest, it looks really cool. But like, I don't understand like what's the use case. Like, I can't see that coming to like New York anytime soon. But you know what I mean. I know there's other cities around the world that are more willing to take these things into like actual use case scenarios. But like, I mean, it looks cool. I just don't. To me, I'm not really looking forward to like that. It's not gonna be a big game changer, right? I'm trying to look at like flying cars and stuff. Like obviously like buses, if they look like that, that would be cool. But other than that, like, it's not a big deal for me. Another technology that they showcased is basically like robots. So like robots that can actually like have like, what do you call it, human abilities. So like balance and calibration, things like that nature. They want humans to actually, they want robots to actually perform like humans. So that's a big thing that they're working on. I don't know when this is gonna come out. I don't even know if you can buy a robot right now. Like, there's a robot called Spot. I think it's only for like organization, and it's not like something that's like widely right available. It's very rare. But I remember one time I was walking through one of my local malls, and it was literally like midnight, right? There's no one in the mall. And basically I seen a robot like go around and like clean the floors. And to me, I knew that this was a technology that existed, but like it was just shocking to see like an actual robot like see me, go around me, like spin and like clean the whole place. And at that moment I was like, oh yeah, we're in the future. But the way it looked also, like the robot looked really cool and futuristic. So like, I think sometimes it's not about like the ability of like our technologies, it's about like the perception in our minds of what we think it looks like, right? So for example, like a lot of future, like we're in the future now, but like when you say future, are you talking about like science fiction looking future, like flying cars and only tall skyscrapers, you know what I mean? Are you talking about like people with robot arms? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like the capabilities? Because we are reaching the point where we are getting to that. But listen, for me personally, like all I want is a flying car. Give me a flying car and I'll be fine. Probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but you know, it's always good to ponder about these things. So let's see what else. Yeah, so I seen they had a rollable TV screen, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool, right? Now I don't know if I actually like the way it looks. I'd rather watch an actual colorful 4K TV opposed to seeing some transparent. It's not transparent, but you know what I mean. You can see through the other end of it. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of gimmicky. There is a line where like you have to balance whether it's like really futuristic or like futuristic gimmicky. Because like, you know, like if you go on Amazon and type in like futuristic gadgets, a lot of it's like gimmicks. It's not really like, you know, things that you'll want to buy. But let's see what the next thing is. So yeah, it's saying the rollable. So they also, I know that there's a rollable phone. So if you guys haven't seen this, check this out. They have a rollable phone, which honestly, like flip phones, rollable phones, I honestly, I don't care that much, and I know I should, because that is part of the future. But I feel like our phones as they are, like they work properly, and also like there has to be a mass adoption. So for example, if you wake up and like 90% of people around you are using rollable phones, even if you can't see a use case for it, which there are use cases for it, you're probably going to want to get one. So a lot of this futuristic tech is designed to demand. You know, it's tied to demand. For example, good example, Google Glasses. I don't even want to attack Google Glasses. Let's just put like it on like virtual lens glasses, right? I don't like, yes, it's useful. Trust me, it's very useful. But my thing is that there has to be a point where it doesn't feel like a gimmick. So it's very hard to market it, especially you have to make people want it. With Google Glasses, Google was a large company, right? And people just did not buy into it for whatever reason. So you have to like account for that. So a lot of the futuristic stuff that we were hoping for to come out, we're probably not gonna see it because like people have to really want it. They have to do, you can't just put out a good product. You have to market it properly. So, you know, it's just one of those things that they have to overcome. But I seen a lot of TLC showed off some really cool glasses, and honestly, like it's hard because even though I'm seeing how the glasses look, they look okay, but like you actually have to test them and use them. It's like, you know, VR headsets. You don't know the experience until you actually try it yourself. So yeah, we got another car that they showed off, which I actually seen this concept where they had like these, I think like these robot chairs that would take elderly people. So this is what they showed in the commercial. They take elderly people, put them in the chair, it closed, and then it goes down the building, and then it brings the elderly person to the actual main vehicle with different sections, and they just commute that way. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know where we are as a society in America where we would allow robots to control like elderly people's lives, right? But I see the use case. That's what they was trying to present. But I don't know if that was like marketed to like American audience, because like I can't see that happening anytime soon. But who knows? Like I know right now they're testing like autonomous what do you call it? Trucks, semi trucks to pick up stuff. So we'll see. So yeah, they have a flying drone here, which is a cool concept. Oh look, they even have, is that New York? Well, it doesn't, it looks a little bit like New York, but it's not. But yeah, I've seen this concept before. It's a cool concept, but like I said, it's something that's not that, you know what I mean, it's not appealing to me per se. So we have more, see, this is the glasses I was telling you about. This is the glasses. We have a chair that has like a, it's like a bigger version of like putting on glasses, right? But it's a monitor in front of you. But like I said, I don't like the fact that you can see through it. Like I want something that's solid. You know what I mean? I don't know. It seems like I get the idea of it to be aware of your surroundings, but I don't know. The concept is I don't have faith in it completely. So this is the robot dog I was telling you about. So it says it's making its way to our home. So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see how it works. Honestly, I don't see. How do I put it? I think it's just it's gonna be one of those like, items that's just like for like convenience and like luxury, right? It's not like everyone's gonna have one. Like, but think about it. When the robot vacuum came out, which is a very simple thing, a concept, it vacuums your house for you. It's like not everyone had it. It was seen as like a high-end. It was like an expensive item. It was like $500. Now it's at a point where you can buy it for $180. So you know what I mean? It's more affordable, and that's what happens over time. You know what I mean? But that's cool. It shows like a holographic display. I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. And the thing that people don't realize, that when you look at a holographic display on a commercial, it looks great, right? Their job is to make sure that you see it. But like as you're outside and the sun shines on you, you're not gonna be able to see it, because think about it, the holographic display is like shining light. Obviously, the sunlight is gonna what do you call it? Counteract the effects of what you're looking at. Obviously, I feel like I'm going into the science of it, but I think it's important to know. It's one of those things, like, a lot of times when you talk holographics, they're like, oh, it's just a gimmick. But honestly, it is something that is practical, I think. I do think it's practical. I would love to be able to see how that works holographically. So yeah, that's another thing. When it comes to like technology that's like about like home, like temper controls and stuff, like I get it. Like they're trying to sell it to consumers. Like they want something to make money. I don't care about the stuff. Give me the good stuff. Like give me like the 3D printing stuff that's like super affordable. I don't want to change the temperature. I can do that with my phone already. Why do I need a device to do it? So yeah, another thing that's for your home. So this I seen. This is something that I seen. This is the robot that went down the side of the building. Basically, apparently, if you wanted to bring luggage, you can actually put luggage on it, and as a commercial use, you can make it bigger or larger based on the dimensions, which I just thought was fascinating. But yeah, so far I seen this also. This was basically like a robot that basically goes around and it opens up and you can store stuff in it. It doesn't have any arms, you know what I mean? But yeah, they have like a lot of like driving robots. Obviously they have like, this is what we're talking about when it comes to like the metaverse, which is interesting, right? Yeah, basically all these things I've seen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Well, that for it. So you know, that's pretty much it. Basically, like for me, I really want to see how, what am I looking forward to for 2022? I'm looking forward to seeing some sort of intelligent robot come into the home space on a mass scale. So whether it's the spot dog, which would be cool, a cool concept to have a dog that can assist you around the house. I think if that came to market or at an affordable price, people would buy it because you can literally, it can assist you, you know what I mean? It can assist your kids when you're not there. I think those use case scenarios are a little bit slower to get to actual, like, you know what I mean, everyone's house, but it's something that we had to start with. I remember the concept of having wearable ears, like headphones in your ear, was, well, actually it wasn't a hard concept, but a lot of people don't like the look of it. But then after a while it became normalized. So I do have to account for like a lot of the things that I'll be like, oh, I can't see that happening. That's done with. Because I remember when the first iPhone came out, I had, you know how like you go from like a phone with a buttons to like a phone with a blank screen. I was actually one of the skeptics. Like I was like, oh, people don't want that. Like I'd rather have buttons. It's better to use it that way. And then look, not everyone has a screen and it looks way better. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. But you know, technology is one of those weird things where like you never know what will become the norm. The fact that like everyone's on their phones on a mass commuter scale in every city is, years ago would have been like, oh, that's never, everyone's control, that's never gonna happen. Now it's normal. So you know what I mean. I'm just looking forward to seeing what new technology is coming out. The glasses, I can't see it to be a thing, to be honest. Like for me, the only way they will be able to do the glasses correctly is obviously if they have to make it look better than these glasses or the same, right? So if they take glasses like this and they integrate some technology, I know they have glasses that you can hear music, which is cool, but if they integrate like the lenses with like, you know what I mean, different information, I'm okay with that. But don't make them look goofy, don't give them neon colored. Like I said, don't make it seem like a gimmick. But yeah, no, there's a lot of future technologies coming out, and there's a lot of great stuff I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I figured I'd show you guys some of the stuff I'm looking at, and I'll see you in my next video.